And hold on, we're doing this now. This is actually happening. It's great to have a couple of people here in the studios representing something called the OCannabiz Conference and Expo. It's in Toronto, April 25th through 27th, International Center. Please say hello to the Senior Vice President of Programming, Danya Dixon. Hello, Danya.
Hello there.
And with me, a friend of mine, full disclosure, my buddy, the President and CEO of Rainmaker PR, Herscu. Young man, good to see you.
Thank you, Dad.
Always a pleasure to hang with my little bar mitzvah boy. Danya Dixon. Danya.
Danya. Yes.
Danya.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Happy International Women's Day.
Thank you very much.
Should I hug her on air? Is that weird?
Pardon me?
Should I hug her for Women's Day?
No, I don't go anywhere near her.
No.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Do I have to tell you everything? It's International Women's Day. It's not about you.
I know, I have a hard time with that.
We tried to maneuver that around, yeah.
You know, it's interesting. You're the Senior Vice President, and I've known Danya's family for a long time. Her father has been putting on huge trade shows, and Canadian Music Week was basically created by her father. And now you guys, the family business, is now morphing into this Wild West, the frontier of cannabis and related industries. Let's tell people who've never been to a cannabis expo what they would expect.
Sure. So the event itself is actually comprised into a few different components. So we have the business conference. So that's, you're looking at topics such as state of the industry, you're looking at the new branding regulations, you're looking at new joint ventures and mergers and acquisitions, learning basically how the cannabis industry works, and if you're interested, how to get into that. Then we also have the expo, so that runs for 2 days at the International Center, and you have everything there from the licensed producers, you have the growers and cultivators, you have your new startups, you have people displaying their new CBD products and explaining that, and infused products and skincare regimens and new software systems for retail. I mean, it's endless. It really is every sector.
But to be clear, there is an industry component to it.
Yes.
Yes.
And you know, a lot of people watching the Midas Letter interested in investing and companies and learning more about how they operate. So there's industry at OCannabiz.
That's correct.
And the public is welcome, because I walked around it last year, and it was the first, you know, weed-related conference I'd ever been at. It was insane. I just didn't know what to expect. I think there's a lot of things about this industry people would be surprised about, not the least of which is, as you were just saying, the variety.
Yeah.
The so many different aspects of cannabis. It is endless, and this year, now last year was pretty big. I mean, is this year going to be bigger?
It is. So yesterday, it feels like yesterday.
Yes.
Last year we had about 60,000 square feet worth of expo space. This year we've actually increased to 100,000 square feet. So we're looking at almost 250 different booths that we have there.
Wow.
We actually are putting a main stage in the trade show to have some of our workshops and keynotes, demo stage presentations, and we've actually divided into industry, and then we have a day where the public are allowed to come. So we're dedicating content and subject matter to health and wellness. So you can learn about skincare, you can learn about proper dosing, talk to doctors about pain management, you can learn about, you know, athletes in cannabis. We have Montel Williams and Ricky
Well, I want
Lake.
to ask you about that.
This is where it gets exciting.
Yeah, this is the fun part.
Yeah, what now? Because that's sort of the big star. Montel Williams will be speaking on cannabis. What?
He's going to be talking about his lifetime kind of struggle with MS. So we actually had him speak in our Vancouver event back in December, and he has an amazing story where patients can obviously connect with him on that level, and just the education that he brings. And he's an amazing, entertaining speaker. So we're really excited to have him.
And is that a daytime thing with Montel?
That's a
by the way,
daytime thing.
if you're looking at
the nights when things get really interesting.
well, the
daytime
conference.
stuff,
The nights when things get interesting.
Well, let's tell people to go to OCannabiz.com for all the details. What happens at night?
So we're trying to plan a couple of things. For sure we have a Village People themed party, and that's really exciting because I want to see you in a headdress, and people will pay for those pictures. Let's just be real here. Okay?
All right. Let's be real.
Let's just be real here.
Let's keep it real,
That's
Corey.
what they're coming for. They're not coming for the network, and
No.
they're not coming to meet people.
They want to see me as dressed as one of the village people.
But with your abs out.
Yeah.
With your abs
By the
out.
way, I'm a little surprised because usually you dress like one of the village people.
I have my hat.
Corey has his hat.
Dear.
He comes into the studio and he's dressed. He's got the hat on like the Jewish Lone Ranger.
Yep.
So what's happening at night? I just want to get to the part about Montel. Montel, is that open to the public for people to see?
It is. So he's going to be on this Saturday, which is our industry and public day. So the public will be able to see him, and he'll be on the red carpet afterwards,
Nice.
talking to the attendees that are there.
Mingling.
And then Ricky Lake is going to be on right after him.
Wow.
exciting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a 90s talk
Back to
show
the way
reunion.
back
I love
playback.
that.
Just need someone
Right?
throwing a chair, and we're like
Perfect.
Jerry, yeah, what was his name? Jerry. No, sorry.
So Corey Herscu is a PR guy I've known for a long time, and it's interesting to see how your business has morphed. Corey is involved with several different cannabis-related companies. OCannabiz is just something that Rainmaker is involved in. Isn't it interesting as a young person?
Thank you for calling me young still. I
Young
appreciate
person.
that, Mr.
Don't you
Guy.
find it interesting, though, that your business, like a lot of businesses in Canada, has morphed into this cannabis space?
I think that evolution is a good thing, and you have to let yourself keep going, otherwise you die.
Right.
That's it. And the Gretzky saying you have to skate to where the puck is going, not to where the puck is. And I used to have a hustle in a different part of the industry and technology.
Yeah.
And I discovered cannabis for personal medicinal use. It's helped me with a lot. And I thought, you know what, I'm good at what I do, and I have to share that story. And that was in cannabis. I just said, that's it, I'm in. And,
I mean, some of the there's some of the companies that Corey has been involved in that you people who watch the letter may have heard of. Emblem, you've done some work for.
Yeah.
Who else?
Emblem, Vapium, Block Strain, Origin House. There's a lot of them.
Nice.
Burnt bongs.
Last year at OCannabiz, I went there, and again, this was my first one. I think I also went to Lift last year as well. And I didn't know what to expect, but cannabis wasn't legal in Canada last year.
Not yet.
So,
Are we?
I just want to know, because last year when I went to the O'Cannabiz Expo, I was like, would there be weed here? But obviously there was not. It wasn't legal.
No.
This year, would that be different?
We're still playing within, the rules and regulations.
Legalities.
Legalities, yes. There won't be any weed on site, no cannabis, nothing like that. It really is educational in scope. So
you want to get your feet wet in the industry.
you do, yeah.
Well, I will say this. I remember last year there was a mock-up of a store, of a bricks and mortar store, and that's when I went back and I was talking about being there with my partner Fred on the Humble and Fred show. I said, Fred, my eyes were opened by this. And he said, why? I said, because I just never considered all the aspects of the cannabis industry until I saw that storefront in the expo, because there were people there saying, hey, if you want to open up a dispensary eventually, we'll help you through. And I said, that just shows you how far-reaching the business is in Canada.
Oh, absolutely.
And even integrating now with technology, and we're talking about skincare, and with
converges with everything, with every business.
Absolutely.
venturing out of it. We're even it's transcending species. Now there's people who are doing it for equestrian part and for animals.
I was going to say, one of the first things, this happened about a year and a half ago, someone gave us a sort of a gift bag of CBD-related products, and one of them was for pets.
Oh, yeah.
It's all there at OCannabiz. The Conference and Expo is in Toronto, April 25 through 27. It's bigger than last year, as you were saying, but is there still room for people to, if they want a booth? I'm assuming
We
you're
are
still...
almost sold out. We're almost sold out. We
sold
actually
out.
just had to increase the space. So if you're going to get a booth, you have to do it soon.
Okay.
Something new to add to the bill is our OCannabiz Industry Awards Gala that we just announced last
You are
week.
talking about it. I didn't know we were talking about it.
Did we just assign a host? Is there a... Is there
We're
somebody
looking
that
for a host.
You're looking for a host?
Wink, wink,
We're actually-
nudge,
How are you?
nudge.
Wait. No, the casting call has been scheduled. We'll schedule you in for a casting call.
Oh,
so
will
no
you?
problem at all. I will fit you in.
Can I borrow your stupid hat? Sorry, I didn't mean
My
to say
hat will get you the role. We all know
There
it's
we
the
go.
reality.
That's how we hired him.
No
For the
kidding.
hat.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Hammer, I just came in.
If some of you older people are wondering what a hipster looks like, that's it.
There we go.
Well, listen, it's very exciting. We're all looking. I can't wait to go again because I really enjoyed it last year.
Yeah, we're
And
excited
I'd
to have
encourage, if you're curious about this business, and
Mention
obviously,
Henry Rollins too.
pardon me,
You didn't mention Henry Rollins is going to be there, and that's exciting also.
Henry Rollins.
Yeah. He's
Come
one of
on.
Henry
our...
Rollins. We said Ricky Lake and Montel. Henry Rollins, Black Flags. Henry Rollins will be
Yeah.
there. Please.
Well, you just did.
There you go.
I just took it away from you.
I don't mind. What I was going to say, though, is, you know, a lot of you people that are interested in this business, this is a one-stop shop to go and find out everything. A lot of the companies you're interested here as an investment will be there represented at this conference and expo. It's in Toronto. Danya Dixon, the Vice President of Programming. Corey Herscu. Is it Herscu?
Herscu.
What a pleasure. What a pleasure to be in your presence again from Rainmaker PR. And make sure you check it out. The website's easy, OCannabiz.com.